and I take care of my cat and do all the stuff I'm supposed to.
The entire room is packed with spectators. The tension is almost suffocating, and suddenly, the video feed captures everything. Whoopi Goldberg begins to unravel, not physically at first, but her entire demeanor disintegrates. Her commanding aura, her self-assurance, her courtroom dominance all vanish. She's slouching with rapid blinking. One fist clenched against the table, her other hand trembling near her face. The legendary figure who once dominated the view like a monarch now appears to be struggling for breath. Because this isn't television anymore. This is combat. And Karoline? She just unleashed a devastating attack. The $800,000 lawsuit that Whoopi previously dismissed is now thundering through the legal system, expedited by a judge who's clearly finished with stalling tactics. Now evidence is flying, emotions destroying Whoopi. She's crumbling publicly in devastating fashion while America watches.
They really don't like this woman. She's a good communicator. And so Joy Behar just offered her analysis on why Leavitt was picked for the role.
Let's be honest, most lawsuits come and go. A headline here, a soundbite there, then it disappears. But this one?
Before we analyze this spectacular collapse, hit that like button for honesty. Subscribe if you believe celebrity status shouldn't mean immunity. Did you click it? Perfect, because the situation is about to detonate. Let's go back to when this entire firestorm began. These women have completely lost touch with reality, and you're correct. ABC needs a serious wake-up call. The atmosphere was prepared, the recording equipment was active, and Karoline Leavitt, collected, self-assured, and completely steady, walked onto the View's set like she belonged there. Because indeed, she did. But instead of genuine hospitality, the hosts surrounded her like hunters, detecting vulnerability. Joy Behar attacked first. With a condescending grin and verbal jab, she ridiculed Karoline's youth, questioning how someone so inexperienced could possibly deliver meaningful political commentary. Chuckles erupted. The hosts exchanged knowing smiles. Then entered Sunny Hostin, offering a smile saturated with contempt as she inserted a comment about privilege. She'd uttered similar remarks before, but this time it landed like precision artillery. Deliberate. Cutting. And then Whoopi Goldberg, the undisputed queen of caustic commentary, shifted forward, established direct eye contact, and delivered the fatal blow. You didn't deserve this position. You were merely benefiting from conservative pity politics. The audience cheered. The panel glowed with satisfaction. Karoline, however, didn't flinch. She didn't engage in verbal combat. She didn't perform theatrics. She documented everything. Every statement, every smirk, carefully preserved. And shortly afterward, no angry social media posts, no tearful podcast interview, no mysterious photo caption. She initiated legal action, a defamation explosion, $800,000 filed, delivered, making headlines. Every utterance from Whoopi now featured as evidence. Initially, The View dismissed it completely. She's desperate, Whoopi scoffed. This case won't progress anywhere, Sunny added. The panel giggled together. They rejected it during live broadcast, expected it to disappear like yesterday's controversy, but this wasn't temporary. This was accountability arriving. The legal proceedings are now accelerated by judicial mandate. Depositions have been rescheduled earlier, witness lists expanding rapidly, discovery broadened to include private messages and internal conversations, testimonies already prepared. And Whoopi? Completely unprepared. ABC's worst nightmare gains momentum. Karoline's attorneys? Merciless. They've requested the unedited footage, pre-broadcast memos, backstage conversations, every message exchanged before that episode aired, even control room Slack communications. And according to an insider connected to the case, their discoveries are devastating. Absolutely devastating. Because this isn't solely about a single comment from Whoopi, it's about a systematic pattern. A pattern of ridicule, a pattern of targeting, a pattern of manufactured outrage that finally became dangerously authentic. And now there's no stopping, no commercial break, no artificial laughter to mask anything, just reality under oath. And Whoopi sits at the center of it all. The courtroom atmosphere is charged from The View's producers. It states, have Joy target her age, then allow Whoopi to strike hard. It'll generate social media traffic. The audience gasps audibly. Another document appears on screen. Keep camera focused when Karoline responds. That's our viral moment. The courtroom sits stunned. This isn't spontaneous commentary. This isn't unplanned television. This is calculated orchestration. This is a synchronized attack disguised as daytime conversation. The judge leans forward, eyebrows raised. Whoopi's complexion drains completely. Her attorney gently places their hand on her forearm, an instinctive gesture of reassurance. She pulls away abruptly. Her eyes widen, scanning the room, almost as if searching for an escape route that no longer exists, and the revelations continue relentlessly. Slack communications between producers. Reference Trump, see if she reacts. Backup plan, have Sunny introduce racial elements. If Karoline freezes, we've achieved our goal. Emails between segment coordinators. Let Whoopi take charge. She carries credibility. The viewers will respond enthusiastically. One internal script draft even contains a highlighted instruction. Attack intellectually, dismiss humorously, sway the audience. And what's more devastating, Karoline's team introduces digital forensic evidence confirming electronic signatures. Every message, every timestamp, completely legitimate. The judge barely maintains his professional expression. At one moment, he removes his spectacles, places them down, and stares directly at ABC's legal representatives.
I respect everything everyone is saying to me, and I don't want to fake apologize. I'm very upset about that people are misunderstood.
Not one objection raised. No denial offered. Just wide-eyed attorneys frantically searching through documents as if hunting for contractual loopholes. And in the corner sits Whoopi Goldberg, lips pressed tightly, hands clasped so intensely her knuckles have become pale. She's not confused by the proceedings. She's not shocked by revelations. She's terrified because this isn't merely public relations damage. This is courtroom destruction. And Karoline still maintains her silence. The proceedings have now passed the 2-hour mark. The courtroom lighting feels increasingly intense, the atmosphere thicker. Whoopi Goldberg, previously the epitome of composed comebacks and sass-filled monologues, remains silent. She's deteriorating visibly. Her shoulders, once proud and erect, have collapsed like someone carrying invisible burdens. Her hands, famous for animated storytelling on national television, now move restlessly, twisting tissues, smoothing the courtroom table surf, adjusting imaginary particles. Her lawyer leans closer. She doesn't acknowledge them. She doesn't blink. And then tears appear. Just one droplet. It slides gradually down her cheek, shimmering under harsh overhead lighting. She wipes it quickly, hoping nobody noticed. Everyone observed it. Journalists exchange glances. One types Whoopi crying into their real-time coverage. Another begins drafting headlines. Breaking: Goldberg emotional breakdown in court. The judge announces a